Hello, I'm GingerPale. Do you guys want to see a cool trick? It's called a panic attack. Oh! Here we see the clutch and rub, an early reaction to the tension felt in the chest. The caterpillar, a little contortion to attempt to be comfortable. And finally, the cocoon. Fate has been accepted. That concludes today's showcase for perfect panic positions. And now, a word from our sponsor. This video is sponsored by Kiwi, and I genuinely love what they do. They provide monthly crates that contain fun and educational projects for kids of all ages. And every crate is created by experts and tested by kids. There's really something for everybody because they have a variety of clubs for all ages and interests. As an anxious little being, keeping myself busy is really important. I like to hobby. I like doing art. I like tinkering. I like cooking. Look, there's already 3 clubs calling out to me. They sent me a box where I got to build a spin art machine, and as a 27-year-old, I really enjoyed the entire process. I got to build, play, learn, and have some final products as a result. See? Look at it. Bask in their glory. On top of that, you can visit their website to learn all about the science behind your project and test it out with some of their other DIY projects. This is the best way to learn because instead of just studying formulas and laws of physics, you're actually seeing how it affects things in real life. And they have so many other cool STEM projects that would make the perfect gift for the holidays. You know, it's the gift that keeps on giving. So if you'd like, head on over to kiwico.com/gingerpale or use code GingerPale to receive 50% off on your first month of any monthly club subscription. Thanks again to KiwiCo, and back to the video. On the internet today, you see a lot of,
"Look at me, I'm just like a little guy, and I'm an anxious little fella, and I'm quirky."
which is fine, I'm totally behind this. Just a little bit of self-deprecation, you know, very relatable and a solid comedic crutch, just like slapstick humor. He's dead. Anyways, for some people, anxiety is also very real and feels terrible. Mental health is important. I especially see a lot of coverage of social anxiety. There's a bit of a Venn diagram between people who are socially anxious and people who spend a lot more time online. Probably because social media and content creation allows for you to live through a different persona while also not directly facing people.
Hello world, it is I, Human Lover 42, and I love talking to Popple. Talking to Popple is one of my favorite things to do.
And send. No one knows this twisted double life I'm living.
Hey man, how's it going? But I personally do not have social anxiety. I would consider myself decently extroverted. So what do I have? Welcome to the stress parlor of anxiety, where we have all kinds of flavors. Would you like some social anxiety? Perhaps some sort of phobia? Or maybe you want some selective mutism. That one's rare. Me personally, I take a scoop of general anxiety, a little panic disorder, and just a sprinkle of hypochondria on top.
I don't know why I order here.
But something they all kind of have in common is how your mind and body react to stress. So, what causes anxiety? Imagine we're in the Stone Age. I'm 27. I'd be one of the oldest humans alive.
Hello?
At this point, we got bad hygiene, a lack of good nutrients, and there are bears.
Oh no!
But something helped keep us alive. Introducing the fight-or-flight response that we animals are so blessed to have. When a threat is detected, such as bear, our brain releases hormones, and not the fun puberty kind, that kicks our body into overdrive. You may experience a racing heart so that you have oxygen pumping through your veins, feeding our muscles in preparation for our big decision. You're tense, twitchy, and trembly. Senses are heightened. Your pupils are dilated to take in as much light as you can. And also, you may have shit yourself. It's okay. Don't be shy. Now you're ready to choose. Do you fight? Do you flight? Do you freeze? Or do you fawn? Because after all, it's up to you to keep this bloodline going. Wow. Neat. Cool. Here we are today. It's relatively easy, at least compared to what our ancestors were up against. All I really worry about is... But bears? Not a problem anymore. They're all gone. And that fight or flight response that kept our ancestors alive, it's still seated deep within. And that's what causes anxiety. My first experience was back in 2018. I was just sitting in my room playing League of Legends, as one with a healthy mind does, when in a snap, I just felt my heart start absolutely pounding. My chest gets tight, I start getting all sweaty, my arms felt numb and tingly, I felt like I couldn't breathe. And I just thought, is this a heart attack? And this is pretty common to think that because the list of symptoms between a heart attack and a panic attack are pretty close. This attack went on for hours, just flopping my body in all kinds of ways, flipping between trying to relieve discomfort to accepting my fate. Welcome to the panic realm, bucko. Nothing else is real. Eventually, I passed out from exhaustion while my friend Jake looked over me. And thankfully, the next day, it happened again. And then again. Little did I know, this was the first of many anxious episodes. I don't want that. That's not a hobby. I went to the doctor and he said, it's just anxiety. You're as healthy as a horse? No, a human of your age. Why would I say horse? Horses seem healthy. Uh-huh. Well, what's stressing you out? I don't know. Nothing feels like it triggers it. Like, I've been on stages in front of hundreds of people and can feel a little anxious for that, but that's very different. That's like butterflies in my tummy, as opposed to hydraulic press versus rib cage. But because I couldn't figure out a reason, I kind of created one. I have the condition. What? Which one? All of the above. No matter how many times I was told it was just anxiety, I could not trick my brain to believe it. Heart disease?
Well, it's in the family, and we do get chest pain, so probably.
Okay. Brain tumor?
Yeah, I think so.
Are you sure?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. A bullet lodged in the liver? What can I say? He's got an answer for everything. The ultimate diagnosis was I was becoming a hypochondriac, someone who excessively worries about having a serious illness, even though you probably don't. Except for the ringworm. I was right about the ringworm. Over time, it all started to occur less and less, though. It went from daily to weekly to every month or so. Once you have 100 of them, it kind of proves to yourself that they probably won't kill you. Probably. So here's some of the best tips that help me, and this is my personal experience, so results may vary. Reduce stimulants. Caffeine go in, heart rate go up. Not good. 25 cigarettes all at once? How about consider 25 celeries at once? Because eating better is also good. Feeling an attack come on? Dunk your head in really cold water. It activates a response that slows your heart as you enter parasympathetic mode. Fancy science calm down thing. And lastly, exercise. It's the best. I don't do it as much as I should, but there's definitely significantly less anxiety after a nice physical activity. Honestly, I think everybody should just go buy a bike for less stress in your life. Endorphins go harder, make your body feel light. You don't need to spend much to get a bike. I'm knee-deep in debt. Don't tell my wife. Feel a little anxious, so I ride my bike. The breeze feels good and my butt feels right. Body feels bad, so we're going on strike. This is now a tax write-off. I bought a bike.